Hey Nancy Drew fans. When I started this project a little more than a year ago, I didn't have any plan other than that I would read one book a week from the original Nancy Drew mystery series and post a review here. So now that I finished, as kind of a wrap-up, I wanted to share what I've learned and answer the two questions people always ask. So this will be in 3 parts, starting with question 1. What made you decide to do this? Basically, I read almost the whole series when I was a child, and I can only vaguely remember a time when I didn't love Nancy Drew, but I started to wonder, how would it hold up? So in my first video, I said I wanted to reread the entire series as an adult to see if my impressions of Nancy and her world had changed. So after 56 books, I'm pleasantly surprised to say that I still love the series. There are some deep flaws that run throughout, and they're not all fantastic. Some, honestly, are quite bad. But in each book, there's at least one wonderful moment where Nancy is fighting off bad guys, or standing up for someone in need, or showing grown men how it's done. Whip smart and fiercely loyal, she's still an icon, and it's been a pleasure to be in her company. Question 2. What are you going to do next? I've really had way too much fun this last year to stop, so I'll continue to post Nancy Drew related videos here. It probably won't be every week, but I have plans for a bunch of things. I picked up this graphic novel. It's the first in the series, The Demon of River Heights. I also have this Nancy Drew sleuth set, but I must admit I don't have very high hopes for this series after reading the dumbed-down description on the back. Nancy Drew Girl Detective, new look, new car, new attitude. Let me introduce myself. I'm Nancy Drew. Some call me a girl detective. Others call me that girl who cooked my goose. But everyone calls me Sharp, especially when it comes to crime. And since Mystery and I follow each other everywhere, I'm pretty busy. Take a look inside at some of my favorite cases, and you'll see what I mean. I'll probably also do a couple of cooking videos with recipes from the Nancy Drew cookbook, Clues to Good Cooking. Again, low expectations, since a lot of the recipes seem to be based on gelatin. I also have another Her Interactive video game and a bunch of Hardy Boys mysteries. I also have a collaboration channel called YA at Heart, where I'll post book reviews and other things about young adult books. Some of the reviews will be for more recent books, like one I just posted of Carrie Ryan's The Forest of Hands and Teeth. But I've also started collecting and will be reviewing books from other girl detective series. So far I've got Connie Blair, a Judy Bolton mystery, The Riddle of the Double Ring, the Ruth Fielding series, and the Dorothy Dixon Air Mystery series. Now to part 3. As to what I've learned, that's a harder question. I learned that lots of Nancy Drew fans, some of whom have been following me here throughout the year, are as smart and charming as Nancy herself. Other things I've learned from Nancy: always fight back, keep your friends close, be brave, be kind, don't hesitate to say the answer if you know it, and always carry a flashlight.